Hey cuties, Peachy here. Welcome back to a new video. And in this video, it is finally time. The people have spoken. The answers from the public Instagram story polls are in. And now we're going to finally answer the question of which Rainbow High line is the best. Let me fill you in if you don't know what I'm talking about. A few days ago, I posted these Instagram stories asking questions about which Rainbow High line is the best, worst, executed, designed, diversity, all the like a lot of questions, like 70 questions, and a lot of people answered. And in this video we're going to take a look at the answers and also do a ranking based on those answers of what the lines would be from worst to best. And then of course I also promised in my last story if people would leave an answer, I would give them a shout out, and there were many people, so I'll do that at the very end as well. We have a lot to get through, so sit back, relax, and let's get into it. So first off, I thought it would be good if we had a little recap of what exactly I'm talking about when I say Rainbow High lines. When I say Rainbow High lines, I mean Rainbow High Core Series 1, 2, 3, Pacific Coast, Rainbow Vision, Costume Ball, Cheer, Winter Break, Junior High Series 1 and 2, Shadow High Series 1 and 2, and what else? Those are all the... I think so. Yeah. So, Slumber Party and Rockstars. So when I say line, that's what I mean. I mean like lines, like multiple dolls in a line. I don't mean collector dolls. I don't mean the Storm Twins. I don't mean the Devious Twins. So Maria Garcia, Jed Dawson, Roxy Grant, Paris Hilton, the Storm Twins, Devious Twins, the big gigantic Amaya doll. Like those are not, they don't count here. So they don't count here. So remember that, because if you think we're like missing people, that's because I'm not counting the collector dolls like Lily Chang and stuff. That's why you're not going to see much of her in this video, because she's not part of a line. She's a collector doll. Yeah, well, when I just recapped all the lines that have come out so far from Rainbow High, there's actually not that many. Like in the first year, we had Rainbow High Series 1, Core Series 1, and then we had Cheer, Winter Break. Then we had Series 2. Then we had Junior High. Then we had Series 3. Then Pacific. Then we had Slumber Party and Rockstars. I keep forgetting those. And then we had Series 3, Pacific Coast, Shadow High Series 1, Series 4, Junior High. Oh yeah, Junior High came out sometime in between that whole, Series 3. And then we got Rainbow Vision, Costume Ball, and most recently we have Shadow High Series 2. So yeah, that's kind of like the order of when they were released, and it's only been 2 years. So yeah, exactly. There haven't been many like really big lines come out yet. Rainbow Vision is like the biggest one that I think we've had so far. And of course, when I say Rainbow Vision, I mean Neon Shadow, Rainbow Divas, the Royal 3, and then Costume Ball is separate because it's a separate line. It is a separate line, even though it is a sub theme of Rainbow Vision. To me, it's still like a separate line. It is separate. It has completely different packaging and stuff. So that is a separate line, and it's also the only other line to have Shadow High besides the series core of Shadow High dolls, which is also interesting. The first question was, which Rainbow High line do you have the most of? And the options were Rainbow High Core Series 1, 2, 3, 4, Pacific Coast, Rainbow Vision, and I kind of have all of them question mark. Of course, I also always left a little question answer box down below if one of the options were not included on the poll section. And Rainbow High Core Series 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 with 59 votes at 50%. A close second was I kind of have all of them at 35 votes, 29%. The third place goes to Rainbow Vision at 19 votes, 16%. And then lastly, we have Pacific Coast, 6 votes, 5%. There were 4 responses here under this question. At RJ Art said Shadow High. Michael Burns said basically all of them. At Ryden Doll MX said Series 4 Rainbow Divas. And then at WRYLLE Toys said none. I'm so sorry, but every collection starts somewhere, so don't feel too sad. It'll start sometime, I promise. Next up is, which line do you think is the most unnecessary? Options were Junior High, Pacific Pacific Coast, Costume Ball, and Winter Break. And Junior High won with 82 votes, 56%. Second place is Costume Ball at 25 votes, 17%. And then we have, close third is Winter Break at 21 votes, 14%. And then lastly, we have Pacific Coast at 18 votes, 12%. There were 4 answers under this question. Michael Burns said that I think PC because other than those stand, the Jey dolls are pretty cute. I like how the dolls are recognizable. Lollipop Beauty 17 said Junior High was so necessary, but it was so a nice idea to see them in middle school. That is true. It is a very cute niche. It's a cute novelty, but it quickly wears off. I don't know, at least for me. Daleks Boudoir, Hey Audrey, I'm gonna say none of these. Cheer F's, okay, Cheer and Winter Break, you'll notice a pattern in this video, are very low on people's lists of popularity. At least Junior High gives me body size options for customs. That's very true. Many people actually like the more smaller head of the Junior High dolls instead of the bigger head that the normal size dolls of Rainbow High dolls that the normal Rainbow High dolls have. Oh my god. Then lastly at Danny.xy said, I know it's going to be controversial, but Shadow High, I miss normal neutral skin. I get that, but it's not like all the lines have Shadow High grayscale skin tone. It's only Shadow High series 1 really that was like black and white, and even Shadow High series 2 has more colorful skin tones, and then of course Rainbow High has normal, quote normal skin tones. So I don't think that's ever gonna go away. Next is which line do you think is the worst executed? Options were Winter Break, Cheer, Pacific Coast, and Shadow High. And by a landslide, Cheer won at 82 votes, 57%. A second place is Pacific Coast, 39 votes, 27%. And then at third place we have Winter Break, 13 votes, 9%. And lastly we have Shadow High at 9 votes, 6%. Overall we had 8 answers to this question, and I think it's just in general people feel like it's Junior High and Cheer, both of them not coming with stands, kind of like just made them worse series overall, and I'm sure also like some flaws execution wise as well. Next is which line do you think is the best executed? Options are Rainbow High Core Series 3 and 4, Shadow High Core Series 1 and 2, Rainbow Vision, and Slumber Party / Rockstars. This was a close one, but Shadow High came on top. Shadow High Core Series 1 and 2 with 51 votes, 34%. A close second is Rainbow Vision of 48 votes, 32%. Third place is Rainbow High Core Series 3 and 4 at 43 votes, 29%. And then lastly, we have Slumber Party and Rockstars, 8 votes, 5%. There were 4 answers under this question. At Plastic Doll said, to be honest, Slumber Rockers, if they were available in the UK, that's insane that they're still not available. I completely understand the frustration because sometimes Smith's Toys and like toy shops carry specific dolls and other ones they don't carry. It's so random, it's really annoying. ALX Shelly said Winter Break has the best fashions. I do think Winter Break has some really cute like puffy jackets and fur coats. Michael Burns said Maria Garcia. Maria is not really part of a line here, she doesn't count, but I understand what you mean. And then Lollipop Beauty 17 said although most of the Rainbow Vision dolls were expensive, the quality was worth it. That is very true. Next is which line do you think is the best designed, has the most potential? Options were Rainbow Vision, Rainbow High Core Series 1, 2, 3, 4, Shadow High Core Series 1, 2, Pacific Coast. And we have our first tie between Rainbow Vision at 53 votes, 37%, and Shadow High Core Series 1 and 2, 53 votes and 37% as well. Third place is Rainbow High Core Series 1, 2, 3, 4, 31 votes, 21%, and then lastly we have Pacific Coast at 8 votes, 6%. And there were 3 answers to the question down here, basically praising Shadow High, Rainbow Vision, and the Costume Ball if it just had been a little cheaper. Next is which line do you think is the most innovative / unique? We have Shadow High Core Series 1, 2, Pacific Coast, Junior High, and Costume Ball. Unsurprisingly, Shadow High Core Series 1 and 2 won with 85 votes at 58%. Costume Ball at second place, 47 votes, 32%. At third place, we have Pacific Coast, 12 votes, 8%. And then lastly, we have Junior High, 3 votes, 2%. We had 4 answers to the question here, overall praising Shadow High, and Michael Burns even suggested an amazing idea for Costume Ball Series 2, mermaids, sirens, that would be awesome. Yes, please. Next is which line do you think has the most diversity? We have Rainbow High Core Series 4, Rainbow Vision, Pacific Coast, and Shadow High Core Series 1 and 2. No surprise here, Rainbow High Core Series 4 won with 106 votes, 75%. At second place, we have Rainbow Vision at 16 votes, 11%. A close third is Shadow High Core Series 1 and 2, 15 votes, 11%. And in last place, we have Pacific Coast at 5 votes, 4%. Next, which line were you the most hyped, anticipated for? We have Rainbow High Core Series 1, 2, 3, 4, Rainbow Vision, Shadow High Core Series 1 and 2, Pacific Coast as options. And Shadow High Core Series 1 and 2 won at 59 votes, 42%. Second place, we have Rainbow Vision, 52 votes, 37%. Third place, we have Rainbow High Core Series 1, 2, 3, 4, 25 votes at 18%. And then Pacific Coast comes in last with 5 votes, 4%. Next, which line do you think is the best quality? We have Rainbow High Core Series 1, 2, 3, 4, Rainbow Vision, Pacific Coast, and Shadow High Core Series 1 and 2. This was also a close one between Rainbow Vision and Shadow High Core Series 1 and 2, but Rainbow Vision pulled ahead with 59 votes, 43%. Second place, we have Shadow High Core Series 1 and 2, 49 votes, 36%. Third place, we have Rainbow High Core Series 1 through 4, 27 votes, 20%. And lastly, we have Pacific Coast, 3 votes, again, 2%. Next, we have which line do you think is the worst quality? Options were Rainbow High Core Series 1 through 4, Cheer, Winter Break, Slumber Party, and Rock Stars. And yes, Cheer won with 95 votes, 70%. A close second is Slumber Party, Rock Stars, 16 votes, 12%. Third place, we have Winter Break, 13 votes, 10%. And then lastly, we have Rainbow High Core Series 1 through 4, 12 votes, 9%. Next, which line do you dislike the most? We have Rainbow High Core Series 2, Shadow High Series 1, Junior High, Winter Break / Cheer as options. And of course, Junior High won with 69 votes at 50%. Second place goes to Winter Break / Cheer, 44 votes, 32%. Third place, Rainbow High Core Series 2, 21 votes, 15%. And in last place is Shadow High Series 1, 3 votes, 2%. We have 6 answers to the question here. At Dashi is a Flashy said Pacific Coast. Kevin the Doll Lover said Cheer. I love Winter Break. At Dolly's 4580 said I hope this goes on a video like last time, but my worst is only Cheer. Yes, don't worry. At Michael Burns said I never really liked Cheer. It felt off, and I don't like how we got a Cheer uniform for G2. Maya, that's right. We got the Cheer uniform with Series 2. Maya, Freddy's Dolls said I love Stella, Bella, Karma, and Crystal, but River and Series 2 Amaya are so offensively ugly. I mean, Amaya, okay, like I can kind of understand, but River, I mean, I know boy dolls aren't like for everyone, but he's cute. I think he's okay. I don't hate him. I don't think he's like offensively ugly. I think he's just like unfortunately ugly. You know what I mean? Like, he's still cute. Anyways, Danny said, I don't dislike it. Next, which line do you love the most? We have Rainbow High Core Series 1 through 4, Shadow High Core Series 1, 2, Rainbow Vision, and Pacific Coast. Another win for Shadow High Series 1 and 2, winning at 59 votes, 43%. A close second and third place are the Rainbow High Core Series 1 through 4, 36 votes, 26%. And then Rainbow Vision in third place is 35 votes, 26% as well. So that's very close. So Rainbow Vision, Rainbow High Core Series, and yeah, those were very almost like a tie. And in last place we had Pacific Coast, 7 votes, 5%. And most people who left an answer actually said that they liked Winter Break the most, which kind of surprised me. Next is a juicy one. It's which lines do you think have aged the best and worst? For best, we have Rainbow High Core Series 1 through 4, Junior High, and then worst, we have Winter Break and Cheer. And out of the 2 options for best, Rainbow High Core Series 1 through 4 won at 104 votes, 89%, and Junior High lost at 13 votes, 11%. And then for worst, most people voted for Cheer, and then Winter Break had 20 votes. Cheer had 99 votes. So yeah, Cheer. People just don't like Cheer. There were 6 answers left under the question. At Voobs05 said worst, Junior High. At Cecil and 40 said worst is Rainbow High Series 2. At Noah Fam 08 said Cheer aged the worst. Yeah, I kind of did. And then at Adult T Collector said the best, I'd say Shadow High Series 1, the worst Rainbow High Series 1. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. And then at Freddy's Dolls said, I'd say junior high aged the worst. The more I look at them, the less I want certain dolls. Winter Break aged really well, in my opinion. Most of those dolls are still really pretty. Next, which line do you think was the most popular? Options are Rainbow High Core Series 1 through 4, Shadow High Core Series 1 2, Rainbow Vision, and Costume Ball. And actually, the first three options were neck and neck for the win, but ultimately, Shadow High Core Series 1 and 2 won at 46 votes, 34%. A close second is Rainbow High Core Series 1 through 4, 45 votes, 33%. At third place, we have Rainbow Vision, 41 votes, 30%. And in last place, we have Costume Ball, 4 votes, 3%. Next is which line was the most frustrating / hard to get? Options are Rainbow High Core Series 1 through 4, Slumber Party / Rockstars, Pacific Coast, and Costume Ball. Slumber Party and Rockstars actually won for once with 65 votes, 50%. Second place, we have Costume Ball, 50 votes, 38%. And then at third place, we have Rainbow High Core Series 1 through 4, 10 votes, 8%. And last place, we have Pacific Coast, 6 votes, 5%. And in general, people who left an answer said that some dolls just don't show up where they live. And if they do and they are available online, then they're just too expensive. Speaking of, the next question is, did you ever pay scalper prices / eBay for any of these dolls? Most people voted for Nope, I Stayed Strong. It has 118 votes, 86%. And then 19 people voted for Yeah, 14%. And most people who left an answer said that they weren't available where they live, where they can't afford it on eBay, or that they just buy them on Amazon instead. Then a question for completionists: did you ever buy a full collection even though you knew you weren't in love with all of them? Options were yeah, no, at first I disliked them, but they grew on me. And no won at 55 votes, 46%. Yeah had 44 votes, 37%. And at first I disliked them, but they grew on me has 20 votes, 17%. And we had a lot of answers here for the question. Consensus, basically, most people only buy the dolls that they really like. And some people who do get the full collections actually still do like all of the dolls. Just every doll brings something new to the table, you know, a new design, aesthetic, new style, fashion sense, trends. So I feel like that's also similar to how I feel. I don't dislike or hate any dolls. And then I asked if any people had experiences to share, and we got a lot of answers. Like at Emiliano Izazaj said that they have trouble finding complete collections of lines because they're in their country, they only have one big toy store. That's similar to what is with me. Like I only have Smith's Toys, and that's like the big official toy store, and if they don't have it, then they don't have it. So definitely a ongoing problem here that some toy stores just don't carry all the dolls. And then also that some joints just have defects, and most people have experienced some kind of joint defect, elbow or knee defect or cracking on the doll mold. So that's also very unfortunate. And the last question, yes, we are done. I hope you're still here with me. I asked a bonus round, why do you like Rainbow High overall? And I also said that I would give a shout out to everyone who would leave an answer, and there were many people, so I will do the shout outs at the end. And yeah, I just want to give a quick huge thank you to everyone who participated, who took their time leaving an answer, or just, you know, participating in the polls. It really helped, and I really had fun asking the questions. And if you want to be part of a video like this, then be sure to check out my Instagram, where I will post future polls for future videos. Okay, and now the time has finally come to reveal the final public audience ranking. So going from best to worst, the best Rainbow High line is, drumroll please, Shadow High Series 1/2. Yes, Shadow High is the winner. It's the best Rainbow High line so far. In every question that I asked that was about, you know, uniqueness, best designed, best executed, Shadow High was always in the lead or a runner up. So yes, Shadow High Series 1 and 2 is the winner. And then in second place, we have Rainbow High Series 1 through 4. And in third place is Rainbow Vision, then Costume Ball. Then we have the Slumber Party / Rockstar. Here comes Junior High, Winter Break, Cheer, and lastly, Pacific Coast. Yeah, Pacific Coast was MIA. Basically, was not even like apparent here. It had such a low presence in the polls. Like, it did not do well at all, unfortunately. Now, what would my favorite Rainbow High line be? Probably one of the Rainbow High course series, and then my least favorite, probably Shadow High Series 1. I know I do respect Shadow High, you know, for doing grayscale, for pulling it off, for being like very unique, but the lack of color really does affect my affection. Like, for me, Rainbow High dolls really, you know, peak when they have a good design and good color theme balance, and Shadow High unfortunately is just no color at all, but it has good design, so I respect it and I acknowledge it, but just for me personally, the no color really just makes it obvious, you know what I mean? And lastly, but of course not least, let's get to the shout outs. So Sparkle Dolls, Capitato, Kevin the Doll Lover, Shawnee DST3, Panda Queen 813, Monster Icon, Prisma Dolls, Expelicious, Mascalzina, Frankie's Prosthetics, Cheshire Dolls, Denny XY, Emiliano Isa Zaj, Riza Leger, I Heart Dolls, Evil Mania 20, Barbie 1989, Cal Me McGilbert, Blazing Cinders 90, Cotton Candy Geek Girl, Cecil and 40, Monster High Reaper, C4 Labera, Lady Defects, Dolly Z4580, Noah Femme 08, Peachy is a Queen, Hey Icon, Reynolder .2, Gabrielle Creates, Eid Mien, Kaman Kwahis 181X, Chick Plastic. Also special shout outs to Daleks Boudoir, Hey Aubrey Cowain, Lollipop Beauty 17, Michael Burns, Hey Adol T Collector, Freddy's _ Dolls, who also left I remember them the most from leaving, I think, the most often answers on the questions. Of course, Fox Lover 5517, WRYLLE Toys, Sweet Snap, and Bon Ruiz. And we are done. That was really long. It's a long video. I hope it was still okay and enjoyable. I want to know what your thoughts are on Rainbow High. Which line is your favorite? Which line is the best in your opinion? Which line do you like the least? Let me know down below. And as always, leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this, coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the loyalty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope to see you next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.